One thing I decided to do to celebrate Yule, being that this is the time that we honor the birth of the sun, is I decided to make a sun catcher. My sun catcher is made out of tissue paper and construction paper. First, I used orange and red construction paper. Unfortunately, I was out of yellow, but I drew a face using permanent marker on the orange construction paper, and then I cut out the circle to be the centerpiece. And then I proceeded to cut out 4 red longer rays and 4 orange shorter rays, using the 2 tones of paper. Then I used school glue. Probably I could have used a glue stick, but I can't find my glue sticks. So I put glue on each piece. I glued them down to a flat piece of white tissue paper, like gift tissue paper. Once I had all the pieces glued flat down to the tissue paper, then I used some of this Krylon triple thick clear glaze spray. I sprayed over the whole thing. And of course I had newspapers laid out so that I wouldn't spray this all over my floor. And then I took another sheet of white tissue paper and I laid it over the front of this, and I carefully worked out any air bubbles. And here around the face, I will say though, sometimes the ink will kind of try to run on you. I just had to kind of spread the tissue a little bit to kind of get that runny ink to sort of dissipate. But I think it creates a nice effect anyway. It almost looks like a watercolor painting, so don't be afraid of imperfections. So then once I put another tissue paper sheet on and pressed it flat, I proceeded to cut out the shape of my window, not my window cling, my sun catcher, I'm sorry. And then I just used 2 pieces of clear tape, one here and one up here, to tape it to the window. And you can see by looking at it, the sun comes nicely through it. You can do something like this if you want to celebrate Yule, to honor the birth of the sun. Or I will have in the description of this video some links to some tutorials, some instructions on how to make other kinds of sun catchers. Some links that I found online that I thought were really cool. You don't have to make a sun catcher in any particular way, but if making a sun catcher to honor the birth of the sun at Yule is something that you think you want to do, give it a whirl. Or even if you want to just go to the store and buy a kit that you paint your own sun catcher, you can do something like that. A lot of stores in their craft section, or even just a lot of craft stores in particular, sell the kits where you can paint your own sun catcher to hang in your window. That can be a nice Yule activity.